everybody, and welcome to my channel. Sorry I've been away for a bit, but I've been on vacation, so I've been out of town and all that jazz. But I'm back, and I promise I'll be posting a lot more. And as always, thank you guys for sticking with me. If you like somebody rambling incoherently about his passions in life, which are the Beatles, music, movies, and physical media, if you'd like to be surprised when I'll be posting something, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So the word is, The Beatles Get Back is going to be released on disc July 12th. That's the new release date. I got my email the morning it was announced, and I don't want to say I was excited. I was just like, finally it's going to be coming out and physically. That's pretty much my attitude. But immediately I know a lot of people are upset about there's no deleted scenes, there's no bonus stuff, and all that other stuff. I'm a bit more upset that it's not coming out on 4K UHD Blu-ray. You know, that's pretty much what I'm upset about, because Disney Plus has it in Dolby Vision, but you are getting a Dolby Atmos track, so I think that's a kind of a trade-off there. So it's not bothering me that there's no bonus stuff. Peter Jackson, he did say specifically the reason why he went to do the 8 hours that he did was because Disney told him that nobody buys extended editions anymore on disc. I think somebody needs to make James Cameron and Ridley Scott aware of that. So I don't know where Disney got that idea. I mean, Disney honestly is not in the physical release market anymore, or they are, but this isn't top priority for them. At least it wasn't, as opposed to, you know, a Marvel film coming out on disc. And I've been down that route already, where they own the entire Fox catalog, and they had said, we're not going to issue any more catalog, you know, discs of older titles, only newer titles. Well, I mean, we could get in a discussion on this. I mean, physical media for movies, they say, is dropping, and it has dropped, but it's still $1 billion market. It is more of a niche market now, and I think that was some of the initial problems here. Now, if there's a criticism I could give Apple, it's that I think Apple gave Disney too much control with handling this release. I think that if it was just shown on Disney Plus, but Apple, along with UMG, who released, I mean, because the Beatles and Apple own Help, they own Magical Mystery Tour, they own Yellow Submarine now, after a long time with that being in the hands of MGM UA. They now own Yellow Submarine. And of course they own Let It Be, which is why it's never come out on DVD or Blu-ray. I think they gave Disney just a bit too much control. Now, I do agree that there may have been an audio problem. I didn't hear it. Some people who got the ones that accidentally slipped out, they said that there was no problems. I mean, maybe it was because it was supposed to be a Dolby Atmos track, and it wasn't decoding as Atmos, and it wasn't reading as Atmos. I don't know. But it seems like there's a lot of this going on right now with more particularly the boutique companies. Arrow has had a couple of problems recently, currently with their 4K release of the movie 12 Monkeys, and there's another one I just saw. I'm trying to think which one it was. That's neither here nor there, though. But I think, and Bill Hunt talked about this on the digitalbits.com. I think it was a matter of the technical issue. Then once the technical issue was resolved, then it was a matter of supply and demand. I mean, I don't think Disney realizes that most of us diehard Beatle fans are a part of that niche market, that very large niche market, John Campia, that still buy physical releases. We are there when they announced the anniversary box sets of Sgt. Pepper or George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, and we get there and we pre-order it, and as much as we bitch about how many colored variants McCartney 3 came out in, we are there pre-ordering every single colored variant of McCartney 3. Not me, but other people do. So we like the physical. At least a majority of us do. And I really think after they solved whatever audio issue it was, and I'm sure it's eventually going to come out what the audio issue was, and I'm much more happy that they did that as opposed to letting it go out and then saying, oops, we made a mistake, and do a replacement program, which I seriously doubt Disney would do. I mean, going back to them releasing Martin Scorsese's The Color of Money on Blu-ray in 2012. That should have been recalled, and they never did. That's another story. So I think it was a matter of supply and demand, like I said on my previous video, that caused this delay. But it's now out there, and I know a lot of people are going to say they can't find a link on Amazon. Well, for those that have never bought a Disney movie product on Amazon in recent years, since this is officially being released by Disney, there's some sort of a dispute that has been going on for a number of years between Amazon and Disney, which is why you can never get Disney releases day of release on Amazon. If you do, you're going to a third party and taking a big chunk of money out, because as of right now you cannot pre-order this on Amazon, but it is up on places like Deep Discount, and I think Bull Moose has it as well. I did my pre-order from the Beatles site directly because I got my email from there and I wasn't going to wait or rely on anybody else, so I'll stick with them. But the special features, I think everything that we need is on the discs. But also, as I said, because Amazon put so many restrictions on Apple with this release, that, I mean, it was in the box set as well. That's why a number of things weren't in the box set of Let It Be, because they were going to be showing it on Disney Plus. I think Apple relinquished way too much control in this whole project to Disney. Now, the beef I have with Disney as a corporation is how they handle releases, how they handle the back catalog, and on a cinematic front, how they try and monopolize the market for movies and the constant remakes for money that they do of their animated catalog. But that's a different topic as opposed to the Beatles. But it all, at the same time, ties in together. And I hope if Apple does another release like this, they don't relinquish control, or as much control as they did. I am thankful Disney had no final edit say in what Peter Jackson put in the movie. I raved about it when it came out. I called it a three-part trilogy. I called it a trilogy is what I did, because each part is of epic length and an epic in its own right. Three different stories that somehow come together and tell a bigger story. And I think it's a masterpiece, especially since Peter Jackson was very hands-on with this project as opposed to my hero, Martin Scorsese, with George Harrison living in the material world. That's a different story there. So I'm glad they didn't have a say in the content, especially when Peter Jackson argued that they keep the swearing in. It's probably the first time on Disney Plus that you have something with F words in it, where they say fuck, 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 fuck. And I said it here too. Fuck. But that's basically that. It's coming out. Hopefully you pre-order it. I understand some of the disappointment, but again, there is supposed to be a release of Let It Be at some point that was promised, but from the original Apple press release in this whole thing. And maybe that's what the delay is too. Maybe that hasn't come out because they want Get Back to come out on disc first and then Let It Be. Maybe we're going to get more special features in Let It Be. Maybe that stuff is in Apple's hands, and Disney has said, okay, now that we got this out, what you do with Let It Be is your own deal. Which hopefully that's the case. I don't know. There's been no further talk about anything Beatle related this year. Give me some of your thoughts. Rather anticlimactic ending, and it was a rather anticlimactic announcement when this came out. But those are my thoughts. Give me some of your thoughts down below and let me know what you think. As usual, I'll talk to you soon.